Okay. First off, I like to start off with giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Habakwakatash. Alright? Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the Lion's Den, that rule and teach us well. Salutations to the hopeful elect around the four corners of the earth, men, women, and children. Alright? I'm back. You know? Um, Passover's coming up, y'all. Alright, the 26th. I advise everybody to get right. Holy. You know what I'm saying? Before then. You know? Get yourselves, get your houses in order. That's what I've been doing. Alright. I ain't just been taking no break for no reason. Just not dropping no videos for no reason. I've been getting myself together first and foremost. Alright? I'm back and I'm better. Let's just say it that way. You know? Ready for Passover. I ain't gonna talk your heads off about things that you already know. You know, Passover's coming up, the 26th. Prepare for that. All right. And I'm gonna get straight into the lesson. We're gonna start off with Jeremiah chapter 24 today. We're gonna talk about good fruit. All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna start off with verse 1. And just a little heads up. This has happened before. But like y'all know, I like to bring up things that have happened before because we all know it's gonna happen again, just in a different sense. I'm gonna break it down for y'all though. All right, we're gonna start off with Jeremiah chapter 24, verse 1. All right, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the Father, Yahweh Shai being the Deliverer, the Son. All right, and Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai showed me, and behold, two baskets of figs were set before the temple of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. After that, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had carried away captive Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, all right, and the princes of Judah, with the carpenters and smiths from Jerusalem, and had brought them to Babylon. So this is when we went into captivity to Babylon, all right. And one basket had very good figs. But like I was telling y'all, this is the same thing, the same instance is gonna happen today. There's gonna be a divide from the good fruit in the bad fruit. All right. Verse 2. One basket had very good figs, even like the figs that are first ripe. And the other basket had very naughty red figs, salaki, which could not be eaten. They were so bad. All right. Then said Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai unto me, what seest thou, Jeremiah? And I said, Jeremiah said, figs, the good figs, very good, and the evil, very evil, that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. Again, the word of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai came unto me, saying, thus said Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the power of Israel. Like these good figs, so will I acknowledge them that are carried away captive of Judah, whom I have sent out of this place into the land of the Chaldeans for their good. All right, and the same thing goes for today. You could put it in the same content. We were sent unto Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? Now Judah's in Babylon the Great. All right. And he has sent this out into a place of the land, you know what I'm saying? Just take the Chaldeans and just put Americans, you know what I'm saying, for their good. And I could quote that, what is it, Baruch chapter 4, verse 7 to 6. We were sent away not for our desolation, but because we moved the Lord, the Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, to wrath. You know, we were never put into captivity for us to be desolated, for us to be killed, utterly destroyed. You know, because if that was the case, we would all been dead. All the Israelites would have been dead by now. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the case or the purpose for our captivity. All right. For I will set verse 6. For I will set my eyes upon them for good, and I will bring them again to this land. And I will build them and not put them down, and I will plant them and not pluck them up. Come on. And that's the same thing he's doing for the men of the Lord, the 144,000 and the 1/3. All right, he's doing that right now. He's not plugging them up, and he building us up. He's building up the men of the Lord, man, through the Spirit. You can't build without the name of the Lord, man. You can't build without Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because if you do, it's in vain, man. It's in vain. All right, and I think that's in Jeremiah chapter 25. All right, but and I will give them a heart to know me. And the same thing's happening right now. That I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power. For they shall return unto me with their whole heart. Alright? With their whole heart. Not half a heart. Not a quarter of a heart. Not 75, 85%. But their whole heart. Through everything you do, man. You can acknowledge and worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? With their whole heart. Verse 8. And as the evil figs, which cannot be eaten, they are so evil. Surely thus said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, so will I give Zedekiah, the king of Judah, and his princes, and the residue of Jerusalem, that remained in this land, and them that dwelt in the land of Egypt. So the evil figs, the people, the unrighteous, the people who are of our people but don't believe in our heritage, don't believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, don't believe that we are the true people of this Bible. And they might believe it, but guess what? They don't do the work. They don't pass on the word. They don't study to show thyself approved, for one, because it's before you even get the job in videos teaching, you got to know yourself. They don't know themselves, that they the chosen people of the Lord, Yasharallah, the Prince of the Power. All right, they don't know that. They're moving in folly and they're moving in vain because they don't have that covering of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai over them. All right, and I will deliver them. Who? The wicked, the evil figs, to be removed, all right, into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt. And this is the same thing that's happening today. All right, he's scattered us, the elect and all of Israel. He scattered Israel around the four corners of the earth. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing about it is the difference between the good figs and the because what he gonna do to the good figs, he said what? He said, I'm gonna bring them again to this land, and I will build them up and not pluck them down, and I will plant them and not pluck them up. But until the evil figs was gonna happen, and I will deliver them to be removed and into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt. All right. So we know that all of Israel is scattered right now, right? But the evil figs are scattered for their hurt. All right? To be a reproach and a proverb, a taunt and a curse in all places, whether I shall drive them. And that's not the case for the elect. The elect are scattered to the four corners of the earth to what? To spread this word. To be planted. To grow in Yahweh Shai. All right? And I will send, this is to the evil figs, and I will send the sword, the famine, and the pestilence among them, till they be consumed from off the land that I gave unto them and to their fathers. And like I said, this has happened before, but it will also happen again on a greater scale. This is Babylon the Great. This was talking about first Babylon and those that dwelt in Egypt, all right? Now, going into the captivity of, not now, but this was going in when we were going into the captivity of the Chaldeans, all right? But now we're captives all over the world, mostly and mainly in Babylon the Great. All right. So this is going to happen on a greater scale, and we know this time to be the end. Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. All right. I can have one more. Hold on. Let me see. Let me get. I guess I get 48. Alrighty. And I reach Mark chapter 4, verse 3, and it's talking about the sower in the seed. You know what I'm saying? How I'm gonna just read it. I ain't gonna get into it. It says, "Hearken." This is Yahweh speaking. All right. "Behold, there went out a sower to sow, and it came to pass, and he sowed." All right. And what did he sow? The seed. And what is the seed? The seed is the children of Yasharal in a broader sense. You know what I'm saying? And some fell by the wayside. All right. So the sower, which is Yahweh Shai, sowed. You know what I'm saying? And some of us fell into by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? And the fowls of the air came and devoured it up. Why? Because they didn't have any soil to go into. They just fell on top of the ground, you know, by the wayside. And the birds came and just, you know what I'm saying, they ate it up because they didn't go into the ground. They weren't rooted. They weren't anything. They just fell onto the ground. All right? And it says, verse 5, "And some fell on stony ground." All right? "Where it had not much earth." All right? "And immediately it sprang up." So it did go into the ground at this point, but it didn't have any depth, you know what I'm saying? Depth of the earth, like it says, you know what I'm saying? It sprang up because it was in the dirt. You know, but the sun came. All right? And what happened? Because it didn't have any roots, you know, the roots bring the water, nutrition, because it didn't have the oil, like we say, it was it was scorched up. And it had no root. It withered away. All right. So you gotta have that oil when you come into this truth, man. You gotta be deeply rooted. You gotta start off with the, you know what I'm saying, with the milk. You gotta know, you know what I'm saying, because you can't build on a faulty ground. You know what I'm saying? Your foundation has to be solid in order for you to build up. All right. Verse 6. No, read that. Verse 7. "And some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked it, and it yielded no fruit." Come on, man. And that's just like, what's an example? You know, it's like a brother, I guess just like me, you know what I'm saying? In a sense, a brother that's by himself, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing around him but thorns. And these thorns could choke you out, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have that strong root, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai as your butler, man, you know what I'm saying? Those thorns will pluck you up. Have you doing things the thorns do. You know what I'm saying? You choked up and you yielded no fruit. Why? Because you were around thorns, man. And they choked your ass up. All right? Verse 8. "And others fell on good ground and did yield fruit that sprang up and increased and brought forth some 30 and some 60 and some 100. Come on, man. Now the good fruit, it was deeply rooted. It had a firm foundation in the truth, in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? It had the nutrients to grow. And it growed and it sprang up and it grew strong. And what happened when it grew strong? It yielded other fruit. Other like manner fruit that was also strong. And in that case, he brought forth the one good fruit, brought forth other good fruit. Some 30, some 60, and some 100. You know? And the good fruit would be a good relation to the elect. That's what the elect do. They're good fruit, and they bear good fruit. Cause we all know that a good fruit tree can't bear bad fruit. Likewise, bad fruit can't bear good fruit. You know what I'm saying? All right. And he said unto them, "He that has ears to let him hear." All right. And I just wanted to I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long, but I just had to get this out there, man. That there are good fruit and there are bad fruit. All right. We need to pray multiple times a day, fast, that you are of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and our good fruit. Pray that you be able to stand in that day, man. Because I can't save you. None of the other brothers can save you. You know in your own heart what you doing wrong, where you going off at. You know what I'm saying? If you continue to go that way, you are, by default, a bad fig. And I've just read to y'all in Jeremiah 24 what happens to bad figs. All right? So we getting to that time now, the year of hastening. I had to loosen up some tight ends. All right? And I think the same should be going on for all y'all, man. So y'all can stand 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? 10 whole toes. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you following the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. And if he be for you, who could be against you, man? But hey, clean your houses. Work on being good fruit, man. Because it's almost time for the sower to come back, man. And he gonna pluck up the evil fruit, man. But the righteous will stand firm, man. You already know how it go. But hey, till the next time, Shalom.